position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw its Sellers. Got his man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds his back in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they have the first points of the game. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They win 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. They're going to run it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st down here for the offense. The give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Bruins looking to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, UCLA! Extra point here will tie the game.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's picked off. That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Use the play fake, now to throw. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he's brought down after a huge completion. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Fires toward the target. He makes the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to barrel in.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like,
into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Got his man. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Wants to go up top. Oh, what a move. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Matthews. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The play action fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's Barnett. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Let's it fly. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Third down, red zone play, Brown alive. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
On the move, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Oh, he makes the catch. And plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Thomas.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's complete to the right. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. This crowd knows when to bring it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Barnett. That's reeled in, it's Smith. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the...
Turning it on! And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for his man. Found the spot in the defense. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Clark. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man cover.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man to the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient.
Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Bruins are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To throw, it's Ncaa. Trying to pull his way in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. To the air, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Harbor. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Quickly complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. Touchdown Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
South Carolina, 42. UCLA, 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Finds the tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception. Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards. Looking for more room. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Off play action. Looking for the score. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses